home, the organisers of an overnight dance party at Wanneroo, which was attended by thousands of people, are likely to face prosecution for allegedly breaching noise regulations. Wanneroo residents are also angry after the discovery this morning of used syringes around the site of the party.
It's estimated between 1,000 and 3,000 young people attended the dance party, which eventually ended at 10 o'clock this morning. The noise could be heard as far away as 3 kilometres, but residents claim they weren't given enough advance information.
I have 4 young daughters, which I would feel unsafe to have in my house tonight. I have to move them off my property.
It's 1:30 in the morning now. This is expected to go to 5, possibly 8 o'clock in the morning, and we have to get up at 4:30 and do some rural work on our rural property, and it's an absolute disgrace.
What's angered residents even further is the discovery today of used syringes around the site of the party.
Well, I don't feel able to bring my family back if I can't be sure there's just not more of these things lying around.
The owner of the property, who declined to be interviewed on camera, says he leased the land to the organisers of the party. He says even he was taken aback by its magnitude. Wanneroo Council says court action will be launched following tests last night which allegedly found the noise to be above acceptable levels. But the council says it was powerless to stop the party.
Well, it was anticipated that this would happen, but we haven't got the power to do anything more than monitor the noise level.
Mr Major says as part of its court action, the council will seek compensation from the organisers for the cost of the clean-up of the area.
And the government's ordered an investigation into a rave party in suburban Wanneroo overnight. Residents in Wanneroo were kept awake all night by the loud dance music and now want to know why the party wasn't stopped.
It looks like a major concert event, but this is happening on private property in East Wanneroo, and it went all night.
It's 1:30 in the morning now. This is expected to go to 5, possibly 8 o'clock in the morning.
In fact, it went later than that. The rave party finally winding up about 10 this morning. Partygoers had a great time.
Good, yeah. There's still heaps of people out there dancing. Music's still going, everyone's still having a really good time.
There were no complaints about the behaviour of these young people, but plenty of anger over the loud music. The people in this house sent their children to friends just so they could sleep.
The noise was such that our entire house is vibrating.
Eve Webb says the owner of the property told her the party was for his daughter's 16th birthday. The property owner told me he had no idea it was going to be a rave party. Rave organisers paid him $1,000. But now the argument isn't so much over who planned this as who had the power to shut it down when it became so noisy. The Wanneroo Council knew what was happening. They even served a noise abatement notice on the owner of the property on Friday. But despite noise levels way over the limit last night, there was nothing the council could do within the law. Police say they have the power to stop this kind of thing, but for some reason they did not. In Wanneroo tonight, some very angry people are asking why it's allowed to happen. Local Government Minister Paul Omaday wants to know why too. He's investigating it. Howard Gretton, 7 Nightly News.
A quick
Shutdowns.
anger over an all-night rave party. Why wasn't it stopped?
And Murph Hughes and Shane.
The Wanneroo City Council is taking legal action in the wake of Sunday's all-night rave party, which left local residents outraged. The council says the thundering music violated noise pollution regulations.
As the rave party music boomed from a paddock in Wanneroo, a council officer was taking readings. According to the council, he recorded almost 60 decibels, 20 times louder than the legal limit. Today, the venue is back to its rural tranquility, apart from a pile of rubbish. The landowner, who's believed to have received only $1,000 from the organiser for the use of his land, now faces a $25,000 fine. The council hoping this action will put an end to the parties.
We will now seek council permission to prosecute. We will go for the maximum fine, and hopefully the fine will wipe out the profit of the operator, and this will be the best deterrent we've got for it happening in the future.
Although powerless to prevent them, council officers do have the power to close down the party when the noise limit is exceeded. But there are fears this could spark a riot.
He has to make a judgment on whether it's better to prevent the people at the party from getting very cross and running riot potentially in the district, when the power's cut off.
This was the third rave party in the Wanneroo area in recent months. Prosecutions over a party held in October will go to court next month. Alan Hind, 10 News.
Now